Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream. Well, Bitcoin technical analysis. Well, today we're gonna talk about Bitcoin finally is moving. As you can see here in short term, as you can see here, well, I was in long position here yesterday, and well, I was sleeping. Bitcoin, my prediction was to the upside in very short term, and after that, Bitcoin dropped here. So what I did is I canceled my position here. So in this area, and that's it. Okay, in 4-hour chart, of course. In 1-day chart, the prediction is the same. The prediction is to the downside. Okay, just one thing here. In 1-day chart, the prediction is to the downside, and the pivot, as you can see here, is 20k. If Bitcoin, actually, I'm expecting Bitcoin will break 20k. The reason is because I am looking for. I can see some signals in the charts, like probabilities are right now more to the downside. And so as you can see here, 20k is the level. If Bitcoin breaks 20k, 4-hour chart closing below there, at least I will start looking for 19,300 and actually continuation other test to $18,000. Okay, so right now here Bitcoin, we have, formally speaking, we have finally today we have this the sell signal ADX negative here. We have the curve saying, well, Bitcoin potentially will drop right now. So in the next 10 days, so that means the next 10 days, right now the projection is sideways or downside. Okay, sideways, downside, that's it. Now Bitcoin is testing the MA55 right now here, but broke the sell line here. So that means, well, the volume is not enough, and I'm looking for actually a potential break. Potential break. And well, if we see it, yes, as I said before, we will see $19,200 tested, and honestly, I think Bitcoin will not stop there this time, and you will see again $18,500. And this is gonna be like the classic fake out, right? That people, they like to say is fake out, and that's it. Okay, so let's continue with 12-hour chart. As you can see here, 12-hour chart, Bitcoin is still, the MA55 is there. The seller line is about to cross, but as I said before, it's not anymore a buy or sell signal. Yeah, it's just a warning. Like that means Bitcoin has maybe other 24 hours here, and if we see any close below 20k, yes, actually the potential, the next move is gonna be very interesting. I mean, we see this leg down, you will see a quick move to $19,100, actually maybe lower. There is no volume right now here in 12-hour chart, as you can see here. So I will be careful here. I mean, right now I open a short. Yes, I am in short right now here. Why? Because I am looking for this potential break and potential swing position. My swing position, what it means? Well, I am willing to hold this area for 10 days. Yeah, looking for potential break. So if Bitcoin bounce in 1 hour, in 1 hour to here again, I don't care, because my projection is for the next 10 days. Okay, this is, for me, is not looking healthy anymore. Yeah, I mean, if I'm clear, this is not healthy for me anymore. Why? Because Bitcoin, instead of just keep pumping, breaking, right? I mean, strong, very strong. It's just lazy again here. I'm just wasting time. So from here right now we have, well, I think at least 1 week or 10 days, as I said before, the projection is gonna be to the downside. And here, you know, right, the golden cross, right? People, they like to see that kind of things. And well, I wouldn't be surprised if it is a fake out. So as I said before, if Bitcoin breaks 20k, I am expecting something like that this week. You will see this area tested, and maybe potentially you will see finally this area broken around $19,200. So now let's talk about the higher time frames. In 2-day chart, as you can see here, we will see very soon a sell signal. Very soon, I think. Let me see here. Yep, we will see a sell signal very soon. So any close, yeah, 20k is the level. Any close below 20k, game over for Bitcoin. And all this move, like we were talking, like potential accumulation, and maybe 20 to 24, we will see invalidation, and you will see other leg down to $19,200, and potentially the resolution of all this move and other test to $18,500. Remember, if this level breaks, well, I will start looking for new lows. Now the question is possible right now at least in 10-day in chart 10-day 1-day chart? Yes, it's possible. Yes, the reason is because the volatility is still expanding here, in, as you can see here, But the volatility, as you can see here, is expanding, yes, but for all this contraction phase, like almost 1 month of contraction phase, just this move is not normal. Usually you will see $10,000 move. So if Bitcoin is fighting the sell signal right now here with this volatility still expanding, so I wouldn't be surprised, like maybe it is actually the real move is to the downside, and it's like this. Okay, now why I'm saying this is because officially, remember, we don't have a buy signal. We don't have a buy signal here in monthly, not yet. Is it still possible Bitcoin crash to see Bitcoin crashing? Yes, of course, it's possible. And now, formally speaking, I cannot say this is bearish. Of course not. With this setup right now here, I cannot be bearish, but that doesn't mean Bitcoin cannot crash. So right now, Bitcoin is in sideways in monthly. It could now is 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, almost 5 months here in sideways. So the close is very simple. Any close below $19,000, 300, 400 in monthly basis. For example, you see one day chart or weekly chart closing below there, you will see the resolution to the downside. And now the MA55, MA100 is very close, around $16,700. Potentially we'll see a test here. And if we see this drop and Bitcoin is, if this is a bear trap, potentially this area is going to be the area $16,500. Okay, but don't get me wrong, it's very bad idea to be extremely bearish right now here, looking for a massive breakdown. Of course not. We have at this point I need to see the confirmation. Any close below $18,000, 400, 300 around there, and one day chart at least, closing below there. Yes, I will start looking for the 10K. Now let's talk about a 3-day chart. Why 3-day chart? Because we have a major setup forming right now here. And careful here because 3-day chart is gonna move very hard. Bitcoin is gonna move. Last time when we saw the setup, Bitcoin was at 30K, and after that drop to 17K. Last time Bitcoin was in December 2021. Here it was at 50K, and after that, from the blue to the red, from this point and this point, it was from $50,000 to 17K. Okay, now we have this consolidation phase. As you can see here, the volatility is contracting here. So the game is very simple here. Actually, for me, it's more obvious this chart right now here. With this close in 3-day chart, as you can see here, testing here the MA21, and well, what is this pattern? What didn't you know this pattern, right? With the price action, what is this? Well, potentially this is continuation to the downside. So let me see here. Yeah, 1-day chart, for example, today 4-hour chart, just that's it. 4-hour chart closing below here, 20K is gonna be enough to destroy all this formation, and you will see the volatility expanding here, and finally Bitcoin will be ready for a major crash. Now, there is a very big warning here for 3-day chart. Why? Because we have 1, 2, let me see here. No, this one, no, yes, this one here, this one from here. Okay, we have all this area is hiding better variance. As you can see from this point and this point, and you can see here, we have this point and this point. And also, it's very concerning here because if we see this playing, breaking 20K, this is not gonna be healthy, of course. Now, let me show you again here the 5-day chart. 5-day chart is very interesting here. Technically, it's almost tested the MA21, almost very close, very close. That was originally that was my target yesterday when I posted this technical analysis yesterday in my private channel and actually on Twitter and on YouTube here, and I said, hey, here I know it's looking bearish, but it's like this, and I posted this in my private channels, and the target was around here, $21,000, $20,000, 800 around there. The problem is, in my case, is winter. I don't like winter, and I was getting sick. I am getting sick again. Winter, I really hate winter. Well, the thing here is I open a long position here around 20,400. And what happened in 1-hour chart? Bitcoin and the projection, what happened? Well, let me show you here. What happened after 3-4 hours? Well, watch this. This week, amazing week, you see. Here, my target hit, but well, I couldn't take profits. So what happened here? Well, I have to wait for maybe 4 or 5 hours. because, well, Bitcoin was forming in, I mean, I'm talking about dollars before, bullish divergence in 4-hour chart, because it's very funny because newbies always they think, oh, finally it's breaking down to zero. No. This is a very, very short-term time frame here. It's in sideways here. You need to recognize what is sideways, what is when the market is trending or sideways. In the 4-hour chart, it's just sideways, as you can see here. So with bullish divergence forming here, let me show you here. As you can see here, there is a bullish divergence forming. Let me remove this. So I was looking for a bounce to where? Around the ME55, ME21, around $20,000, 380, 400, around there. And that moment is when I canceled my short. I canceled my short. Now, what happened right now? Well, now in the very, very short term, what happened? Bitcoin, we have this invalidation. I mean, Bitcoin here is when I cancel my short here. And as after that, what happened? Well, Bitcoin is still dropping here and it's gonna break. Looks like it's getting ready for a break. Why? Because I think this bullish divergence from this point and this point already play out. It's very small, and also there is no volume, there is no bullish divergence, there is nothing here in 4-hour chart. So there is a very good chance Bitcoin has, you will see a leg down. Where, I mean, when I said we will see a quick move to the downside, yes, because there is no volume, as you can see here, between $19,500 and 20K, there is no volume here. So I will start looking for a quick drop here around maybe 19,300. But if you see this drop today or tomorrow, all the consolidation, all this formation, all this is gonna be destroyed. Okay, it's gonna be destroyed, and you will see potentially resolution to the downside. So as I said before, weekly, monthly for me as investors, is not a smart selling right now. I mean, honestly, in monthly, I don't think so. Yeah, Bitcoin this year, I think we will see the bottom for Bitcoin this year. It could be 17K, maybe yes, maybe yes. But this year, I think we will see finally the bottom, and in the Q1 2023. Around here in the future, right around here, we will see finally a major rally in 2023 in Q1. Okay, I mean, I'm talking about January, February, March, April, around there. I will start looking for a major rally, actually looking for and you will see many altcoins pumping. But right now I don't think so. I think after 2 months at least, maybe December, finally we will see potentially the bottom. And also here, as you can see here in 1-day chart, as I said before, formally speaking, following my system of trading, we have the sell signal right now here and the ADX negative here, and also OBB got rejected by, or broke actually technically right now, the zero line here. So that means it's a very good sign, like Bitcoin is getting ready for a break. And also 3-day chart, as you can say, as I said before, any close below the ME21, you will see here the sell signal present here in 3-day chart, and with the high embedded divergence, as you can see here, 3 points, you will see continuation to the downside. So using classic technical analysis, because I know, right, people, they like to draw triangles. Yeah, my triangle like this, right? Yeah. And the target 27, well, if 20K breaks, this is just your imagination, okay? Imagination, that's it. You know, people, they have a lot of imagination, okay? Okay, so, as I said before, in my case, I am a financial advisor, okay? Just I want to be more transparent with my positions here. I open a short position right now here, yes, but looking for potential sideways here, 10 days here, and after that a continuation to the downside. Okay, for me right now it's very easy to manage my risk. Why? Because, well, maybe for you, but you're at 20K, yes, but in 1-day chart it's just $1,000, $600. For example, if Bitcoin just pumps to right now to $20,000, 600 or 700, of course I will take a loss, right? Because it's gonna bounce here, yeah. But it's just 600. It's very easy to manage my risk here. Of course, if you are short at 20x, of course, no, $500 is too much, and you buy your account, right? The secret here is you have to use very low leverage and quantities you feel comfortable. Okay, So let's continue. So the projection is to the downside and it's looking like that. Okay. Now, if in short term we see a bounce, for example, right now again Bitcoin looks like wants to bounce, as you can see here. Yeah. The question is, if we have a bullish average right now here again. Technically speaking, potentially yes in curve, but when the thing here is I need to see OBV in the same page. If I don't see OBV in the same page with curve, usually the bullish or bearish variance in curve, they are not very strong. And when I see the setup here in curve, sorry, in OBV is when I think like, yeah, it's gonna be very interesting here. So as I said before, 20k, this area is the area Bitcoin cannot break in one the chart, in higher time frames, in all the time frames. Okay, any close below there, game over, and this is not gonna be accumulation anymore. And this is just gonna be just a fake out. Okay, a fake out. The problem here right now is like, okay, right now is looking no, it's to the moon right here. No, because it's testing the support, right? Testing the support. Is like this, right? Long position here right now here. My stop loss like this, right? Something like this, because something like that, and 30k, something like that. Okay. Why? Because, well, maybe my triangle is like this, right? And my YouTuber said is to the moon, right? And it's going like this. So 100x to the moon right now, and my target is like this. Maybe you're right, but I don't have imagination like you, so that's why I have to build a system, right? Because I cannot imagine triangles in my case. So that's why in my case, if I know I have ADX negative here with sell signal here, and well, Bitcoin is instead of keep pumping right now here is just lazy here, wasting time, there is a very good chance Bitcoin will break. Now, let's continue with the stock market. You want to ask me about, I will check altcoins, of course, yes, but I think right now it's very important to see the SP500, what it's doing, because, the rejection, I was speculating here, very good. You see, the triangle is, my arrow is very strong, as you can see here, very powerful, and the triangle is to the downside. This is to the downside. And now, this is not a simple rejection, my friend. This is not a simple rejection. This is what is a weekly rejection, because as I said before, this area is a very, very strong resistance. As you can see here, all this area is a very strong resistance. So where the asset just tested here the MA21, remember when the trend is very strong, in this case to the downside, usually the MA21 is going to be the resistance. So as you can see here, SP500 got rejected and is, let me see the close here. Okay, so any close below 3,700, you will see full rejection, full rejection all the way down to 3,500 and continuation. Okay, because the trend is your friend and the trend is to the downside. Okay, that's it. This asset is trending. Okay, this asset is trending. I know you want to see the bottom because, oh my God, 1 year, right? 1 year, my God, 12 years in a bull market. And you cannot wait just 1 year. My God, 12 years in the bull market. I mean, for me, it makes sense to see after 12 years before Bitcoin all the market in red for at least maybe 2 years. Why? Because, well, too many people, right? Too many people here to the moon all time, right? Here, you look at this, like Shiba Inu, this thing, just pumping, right? Okay, so as I said before, any close below $3,700, you will see a test to 3,500, and here this is the case. This is the interesting part. If you see this week, for example, or today, even today, $3,700, 500. Actually, I'm expecting something like that today. The question is, if the MI55 breaks, I mean, you see, for example, $3,000, 400, 300 around there. Get ready because potentially you will see something like this. Okay, something like this. I don't know, something interesting in the world will happen. You know, people, they like to blame someone, right? Politicians, you know. But this is not healthy. This is not healthy. The monthly was not. It was actually garbage for SP500. It was just a bounce here. If you want to see reversals, you have to see. I mean, 2 days ago, the SPY500 closing above 4,100. Closing above here was the reversal, but here it is just a bounce, normal bounce, because usually when you see the MA55 tested in higher time frames, you will see a bounce. That's it. But this was just a bounce, and after that, continuation. So the question is if $3,500 can hold. The problem here is, like, if you see this week, for example, today, if you see this SPY500 testing right now today, this level, well, we have 1 month. So SPY500 will have a lot of time to break this area. And if this area breaks, get ready, because it's going to be very interesting. And now, the chart that I am watching almost, not every day, but I am very, very interested in this chart, is the NASDAQ, because the NASDAQ is printing the same setup. I saw, of course, following my system of trading. No, it's garbage. Look, what's this? This asset is going to crash. And remember what I said. Remember my words, okay? I could be wrong, and I'm totally fine. Actually, this month, no, last month, since 2020 is the first month I am even. I mean, I didn't lose and I didn't make profits since 2020. And the reason is because in my small account, I took a actually significant loss in the context of the amount I am using in that account. Of course, I recover my loss, yeah, but I want to recover. I want to put to see green again that account. I'm working on it right now. Okay, so here, let me show you here, because NASDAQ is doing something very interesting and it's very scary. It's very scary. Okay, I want to show you the facts here. Remember, I am not financial advisor. Please try to be. You can open TradingView and you can do it by yourself. Okay, it's very simple. We have 3 components in my system. We have OBB. We have here. We have a curve, and also we have MA55. Okay, so the thing here is, like in the NASDAQ in 2008, as you can see here, the conditions were, it was when OBB broke the zero line here. Remember, the zero line above, when it's green, volume is healthy. When is below zero, there is no volume. So technically it's bearish. Okay. So when we put together 3 components, OBB below the zero line here, NASDAQ breaking the MA55, and also curve below the zero line, as you can see here. That the 3 components, as you can see here, was the trigger for a major crash in 2008, technically speaking. Right now, what we have? Well, we have curve zero line. Yes, it's testing the zero line. Yes. Okay. Now we have right now. I mean, today we have a NASDAQ trading below, not breaking, trading below the MA55 in monthly. Yes. So we can say it's broken. No, it's not broken. Just I am looking for example, today. If today weekly chart, we see 2,260, 255, something like that, and you see the weekly closing like this, is going to be a very good hint. You will see continuation, right? At least 3 months. Okay. So we have this component, zero line. Okay, check. MA55, well, check. Well, this weekend, today. And here we have the curve below zero line. Yes, check. So we have all the 3 components we have here. We saw here in 2008. Okay. So if this signal is real, because remember, this signal is the first scenario we have here in this chart. So it's very funny, right? Because for Bitcoin, in 2016, the PI cycle, right? The moving average, blah, blah, blah. Just because it was tested a couple of times, the bottom was in, and now they are thinking the same right now. Actually, in real life, you have to backtest 100, 200 times your system, and after that, you will get a conclusion. So in this case, it's just my imagination. It's not technical analysis, okay? It's just my imagination. Like if you see, for example, today, the weekly chart closing below 260, around there. Next week, you will see continuation, and the next target should be around 220. So that means the market will keep crashing, okay? In simple words, okay? So let me show you the third chart here for the Nasdaq, because this asset is very interesting. This is continuation. It's price action, pure price action here. What do you see? Tell me, what do you see here? To the moon? No. This is continuation. You see, bi-monthly is very, very, very clear. Closing, testing here, bounce, closing in the middle of the moving average MA21, and finally trading below there. So you see, for example, this week closing below 280 is a very good hint. You will see continuation. The only thing we have to see is the Nasdaq breaking in 260, and after that the target should be 220. Okay, so in the long term, that's why I am skeptical, thinking Bitcoin the bottom is in. I don't think so. I know. I mean, maybe we can see more bounces or something, whatever. But the price action for Bitcoin for me is looking more like 2018, something like that. So this chart is like this. Okay, it's like this. ADX negative here. So we have at least other 4 months for price action, and the target should be the MI55 around here, around 220, 200 around there. Oh, this box. So if we see that, well, you can expect more lower prices. And let me tell you something. This is an uptrend, okay? So that means if you see here the Nasdaq here, for me, I don't know financial, but it's a big opportunity. Why? Because the trend is your friend, as you can see here. The last time when we saw this test was in 2010, after the crash in 2008, right? So here. So after how many years? 12 years. You will have other opportunity to buy very, very cheap, actually. Well, technically speaking, right? Following the trend in the Nasdaq. So I'm expecting the same thing for the SP 500 and so on. Okay, so that's why I will be very careful here for Bitcoin, especially for Bitcoin, because right now, if I show you right now Bitcoin, right now, for example, it's bouncing here to the moon, right? We are going to 25. Okay, good. So if you watch this price action right now here, yeah, every time Bitcoin is bouncing here, crashing, making a new high, but this high is lower than this one. Okay, crashing, sideways, new high here, but this high is lower than this one, as you can see here, right? So if you see 20k broken here, for example, this week, you will see this area tested, and you will see maybe other bounce, but this area cannot be higher than this one, and after that, finally, you will see the resolution to the downside. Okay, that's why it's extremely important for Bitcoin right now, holding, and not just holding, keep pumping right now, today, to the moon, right now, like this. Now, if you ask me, is possible? Of course it's possible, but based on probabilities, they are very low. Why? Because my system of trading is telling me there is no, all this move here now is losing, actually lost all the power right now here, as you can see here, and we have a sell signal here. So probabilities not very high. So in short term, but it's green, it's pumping. Yeah, but you're watching maybe just 1 hour chart, right? 1 hour chart, yes, it's green. Okay, to the moon. No. Okay. No, of course not. If you see maybe around 20,300, maybe there, and after that, continuation. Okay, I am not looking for major bounce right now here. And also in 12-hour chart, all the time frames right now, they are saying is to the downside. I know for you it's looking very strong here because it's no, it's holding. You see, it's holding. Okay, maybe you could be right, but I will be just careful. If you want to enter a long position here, because in your system you find it's a good opportunity. Technically speaking, yes, you are trading 4-hour chart. Makes sense to enter in a long position here. I will just protect my entry here and hope for the best. Now, let's continue here with the dollar, because the dollar is the other component. I want to see what we can expect for Bitcoin and all the assets. Remember, the projection was for the dollar to the upside, and now what happened? You see, I don't have a crystal ball. Just is the projection. I said this last week, I think, and as you can see here, well, bouncing. Now the question is gonna break or something? Well, I have bad news for you. And this is a good example when I am bullish in one asset. Watch this. The time, especially for people they want to learn my system, timing is very important. You have a fresh buy signal here, and this asset is testing the resistance. What is this telling you? To zero. No. The dollar has a lot of time, at least 10 days, to test the zero line here and break this area. So that's why the projection is like this. Starting from today, yeah, 10 days, yeah, is sideways with very high probability to see other leg up. So the next target is, where is the next target? There is nothing here. So in higher time frames, well, potentially with this setup, potentially could be enough to see other test to 114, maybe the last leg up for dollar this year, potentially 120. That is my final target. But let's see. Maybe I'm crazy, right? But let's see. Because as I said before, not because you see it right now here, the ADX negative here, weekly chart with negative, yes. But the problem here is like the monthly higher time frames for the dollar is still bullish, very bullish still. The close is very powerful, as you can see here, my friend. This is continuation. You see, this is continuation. Price action, very good, perfect. Dollar just tested this area, support, and after that major bounce. And as long as it's above 112 with a fresh buy signal in 1 day chart, what do you think is gonna happen? Yeah, reversal. The dollar will crash. No. Remember one thing. All of us, doesn't matter if your country has a very good relationship with one country, with the dollar, right? Well, all of us, if we live in that country, we have this dependency of oil or something, we are gonna get fucked. All of us. Why? Because the dollar is in multi-year bull market. Monthly, bi-monthly, 3-month chart, and 6-month chart. So if you think this bear market is gonna over, technically speaking, very soon, no. The next at least 3-5 years, I am looking. We will see, of course, very nice rallies, but I am not expecting to see something like we saw in 2020 in maybe 5 years. I think so. This is amazing. Massive breakout here, 6 months. So you imagine 1 month for 1 year. So I'm talking about minimum 5 years of price action here. So here, this is the area, major area for the dollar, where I am looking for a macro pullback. Remember, pullback. So if you see the dollar testing here, you will see a pullback maybe for 6 months. Bull market to the moon if you want, but after that, remember this word, the trend is your friend. And the trend is to where? To the upside, like this. Okay? So just be careful with this, because this asset here is looking very strong. Very, very strong. So in monthly, as you can see here, this is continuation. This is not the top, it is continuation. That's it. 5-day chart. Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful chart. My God, wonderful. Look at this. A 5-day chart is gonna close November 7, and it close about 113. You will see the sky is the limit. No, actually no, 120. Yeah, looking for the highs in 2000 I think, and 2000, 20 years ago. Okay, so around here, this is the pivot I am looking for. Now, I don't like to use Fibonacci levels in short-term time frames, but in higher time frames, I like it. I like to do it. So if we use Fibonacci levels, where is the pivot? Where potentially sellers, they are looking for market makers from the highs in the 85 and the bottom right now in 2008. Let me see. Yeah, watch this. Beautiful, wonderful here. Actually, exactly here. 120 is the area I will start looking for a major pullback. So that's why when I think, okay, the bottom is in for Bitcoin now, of course not. And the reason is the dollar. Now, let's watch the the USD dominance, because USD dominance is my main contract indicator for Bitcoin. If this is bullish, well, Bitcoin is gonna just keep crashing. Okay. Okay, one moment here. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, let me. Okay, good. Okay, I think I fixed it. Okay, perfect, good. Thank you for telling me. Okay, as you can see here right now, we have here in the monthly for USD dominance here is still bullish. Yes, eventually it's forming a better divergence. Yes, in Q1 2023, that is my speculation. We are gonna see a major bounce for all the markets, at least starting from February to summer. I think 2023 should be green to the moon. You will see people buying monkeys again. Here we have a better divergence in progress. Not yet, after 2-3 months, I think. But remember, even when you see a better divergence here, the last component of the setup is ADX. So as long as it's positive here, you can see the sell signal here. That means sideways, but because the ADX is still positive here, well, maybe it's still bullish. So we have to see the sell signal here and also the ADX losing momentum. So in some point, maybe January, February next year is gonna be the time for me, right? Now, let's talk about the 1-day chart, how it's looking. So if this chart is bullish, well, Bitcoin will crash. Okay, that's simple. Okay, let's see. Well, I don't. Okay, right now here, price action. This is a bear trap. This is a bear trap. It's very easy to see. Why? Because the question is it breaking? No, it's not breaking. It's holding. Okay, perfect, good. We have volume? No, we don't have volume here. It's not very strong. Remember, in 1-day chart, the volume is not the same. It's not very strong, but at least I am expecting sideways, but no more crash. At least for 10 days, I am not looking for any crash for USD dominance. Actually, for me, this is like this. Okay, the projection is like this, and in November 10, around there, we can talk about this chart again. Okay, but it's like this. So if the projection is like this for the dollar, Bitcoin will get back. Simple. Okay. Okay, so total 2, all the altcoins, right? Let's cover all the altcoins. Yeah, you want me to check a specific altcoin? Please let me know in the comments. Okay, so here we have 1-day chart here. Well, almost hit the resistance, not yet. Sell signal very soon. So all the altcoins you will see right now in green. Get ready, because many of them you will see a major pullback, or actually a decent pullback for all of them. So right now I can see some of them. See, 55% crazy. Wow, amazing. Okay, the bottom is in right. You know, the bull market is here again. People, newbies, and FOMO again. Okay, good. So here, same rule as you can see here. We are gonna see a sell signal very soon, maybe next week. So the projection is gonna be like this, okay, like this. So this area must hold. If you see this area breaking around 540, you will see this asset breaking here and potentially finally making new lows, because the resolution of all this formation is not consolidation, it's distribution. Okay, so in the monthly, I didn't check the monthly for this one because let's see. Well, it's still holding MA55. You want to see reversals here, and for all the altcoins, you have to see the volume above 700, above the MA21 here, 750, 60, and after that, yes, Cardano to $10 if you want, but not yet. It will take the slope here. There is no slope here. This is just crashing here, so it will take maybe, let me see here, around 4 or 5 months, okay, for altcoins. Now, I'm curious. I saw some altcoins with very nice pump here. Let me see here. Yeah, one moment. Here you see band to the moon here. Let me see the weekly chart. Band is pumping, yes, to the moon. Well, we have a bullish divergence right now here. The question is this to the moon? No. Why? Because this is just a test MA55 here, and after that to the moon, but you know, opposite side. Okay, when you see the line testing here, you will see a sell signal here, maybe this month, by the end of this month, and after that, all this green candle here, you will realize like, oh my god, you know what, but my YouTuber told me, the community, the Discord, right, to the moon, the news, I don't know, something like that, right? It's very normal. Phantom here, we have here bullet divergence, as you can see here, bullet divergence. So the target should be the mid-21 around 0.35, no more than that, I think. But the trend is your friend. So you see a bounce here is for selling, not for buying. Okay, you see a bounce here is to what? To keep falling. Okay, so that's why I said, in my personal opinion, we are in the middle of the bear market, in the middle, because this bear market is looking more 2015. In the middle. Okay, we will see rallies like now. Yes, everything is green, as you can see here, to the moon if you want. Yeah, flow here, 11%, phantom, gala. Yeah, but well, let me see here. I wanna see, it's super green, super powerful. Look at this, right? This is, for example, gala, right? Here, no thank you, it's not with me. Actually, this is for selling here. This is the resistance, all of this move. Yeah, theta here. Let me see here, the monthly is garbage. This is garbage. Yeah, potentially we will see a bounce, maybe yes, but as I said before, the trend is your friend, and the trend is to the downside. Yeah, and Cardano, let me see Cardano, because you know, suddenly yesterday around 10 people asked me about Cardano. I don't know why Cardano has a lot of fans. I don't know. Well, monthly is, I didn't do the technical analysis for Cardano in higher time frame, and this is like this. Okay, this is garbage. Yeah, monthly is continuation, as you can see here. Just using price action, continuation. As long as Cardano is below 0.40, the next target, this is not support. You're thinking this is support. Of course, it's just imagination. Okay, there is nothing here. Okay, support for what? Empty space. Okay, wow, imagination, right? So the only area where Cardano will find support, technically speaking, is where? I know you know, right? If there is empty space here, where you see more candles? Out here, right? So where do you see more confluence? Well, all this area, right? All this area here, from 0.15, 0.20, around there, and 0.0708. All these areas should be in the long term the bottom potentially for Cardano. And if you think here Cardano will crash and after that to the moon, no. You need to understand is market has phases, sideways, trends, and not all sideways. So in this case is sideways, consolidation, uptrend, consolidation, no, distribution here, more sideways, and after that what happened? Correction. You see? And after that you will see how many months was Cardano in consolidation here. 2018, 2 years. So if we see something like this, at least 6 months, you can expect Cardano will be in this area. So you are not missing anything, okay? You are not missing anything. Okay, let me see Solana. Solana is one of my favorites, as I said many times, but Solana is garbage right now. Solana here. Solana, the monthly is not good, as you can see here. Yeah, it's not good here. As long as Solana is closing candles below $33, I am not looking for a bounce. I mean, this is the area, 33, 34. This is the area. I need to see Solana trading about this area, and after that you will see maybe 42, 40. Let's see about the weekly chart. Watch this. Okay. Okay, fair enough. One thing is looking interesting for Solana is forming bullish divergence. Okay, when you see the buy signal here, if you want to trade Solana, well, the bounce, well, here is the area here. Okay, right now, today, if you want to enter, of course, I am a financial advisor here. The projection should be like this. Target maybe 40, in between 38, 40. Okay, but remember, this is just gonna be a sell if we see the bounce, right? If we see the bounce, and after that, continuation. The target, long-term target, is for me is 23. If this area breaks, you will see Solana in some point at $5. Okay, so I think for Bitcoin, let me see, Bitcoin is still, it's gonna break for me, right? one thing is very interesting, and honestly, I need to be very honest with you guys. I have no idea. I don't know, because I never saw this before in my life. In my, I mean, not in my life. Well, actually, my life, yes. But in this chart, I want to show you. I never saw this before. It's the first time. So let me show you this. This is the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, and watch this. By the end of the year, you will see the monthly will test the sell line here, as you can see here. Okay, it's not a sell signal, not anymore. But technically speaking, if you see this and this asset is still in sideways here, yeah, it's very concerning. Why? Because it's the first time in the according to this data, and actually I was doing some research yesterday. More than 1 year, yep, almost 1 year, 1 year in consolidation, because this is consolidation. This is it's not a sell, consolidation. So that means Bitcoin is gonna do something like very, very impressive. Okay, I mean the move is gonna be massive, massive, massive. The problem I have is if Bitcoin is in downtrend, it's gonna destroy all the altcoins. That's why for me it's extremely important to see Bitcoin holding 20k. Remember, as investor, 20k is the level. If Bitcoin breaks 20k, well, 10k, but it's cheap. After that, 500, no. If Bitcoin reach $10,000 this year, you will not see 100k in years. I know the halving, right? I know. Yeah, I know. Even for me, I want to see Bitcoin at 100k, but technically speaking, the probabilities are very, very, very low. Okay, so let's continue with the comments, and after that, I'm gonna show you the last chart about Bitcoin. But well, it's other indicators, because I didn't check other indicators for monthly because I want to see the close. Okay, so let's start. Okay. Sorry, I cannot read your name. Sorry, Dimaras. Okay, thank you for joining, and thank you. Oh, use the toilet paper, the Japanese yen. Okay. It's just a pullback. Follow the trend. Long. That's it. Okay. The Japanese yen is, I think, the toilet paper is much better than this currency right now. Let me show you here the monthly. First of all, okay, this is continuation. Okay, no reaction. This is continuation. That's it. So we are bullish. Okay. So one day chart to the moon. Okay. This is holding M21. I can yeah. Seller line is gonna about to be tested. So in the next week, some point next week, you will see other leg up and potential new highs. Shit. Because I'm living in Japan. Shit. Okay, so let's continue. 4-hour chart. Okay, 4-hour chart, the time frame. Now, did you realize I was checking micro time frames, and after that, one day chart, because I can get a better idea and I can help you more. Okay, so here, this is like this. Okay, the projection is sideways, as you can see in sideways. Sideways, where the bottom is this area, the top is this area, and the projection is to the upside. So sideways to the upside. Now, you ask me, long position here? No, of course not. Why? Because in 4-hour chart, this is the resistance. No, thank you. Never short the resistance. Sorry, long the resistance, never short the support. Okay. So that's why it's extremely important here, especially when you are in 4-hour chart. Be careful with this. For example, in my case, last night, I opened my long position. I was watching a movie. But in my case, I was feeling sick. That's why I couldn't wake up, and actually I had to cancel my position. That's why I hate winter. I really hate winter, but never mind. Okay, so that's why you have to be very careful. When you're trading 1-hour chart or 4-hour chart, you cannot waste time doing something else. In one day chart, yes. But in 1 hour, in 4-hour or 1 hour, no. At least in my opinion, of course, right? Okay, so here, short, long position right now? Here, no. So the only thing you can do is, well, try the range. Here, resistance. Here, support. So for me, here, well, actually for me it's not a short, even a short, because I have a signal here. I will just break my rules. So, but the thing here is like, let me see the one day chart. Not today, but maybe next week you will see a buy signal here again, and you will see continuation. So that's why the trend is your friend. That's it. Not today, but this is like this. This is like this. Okay, this is like this. Okay, so you are gonna trade this asset is just long, and one day you will be wrong. Why? Because the trend is gonna break. But as long as the trend this is very healthy. Look at this. Better variance forming, yes, but it will take maybe 3 months to see the confirmation. And with this beautiful, wonderful, this is the most beautiful volume. My God, wonderful. Look at this. Beautiful, my God. I love it. Wonderful. Yeah, there is no better divergence. There is nothing. This is a very, very, very healthy uptrend. Look at this. New high here. New high. New high. And after that, new high. New high. You see, there is no better divergence. This asset is gonna keep trending, and I am very pessimistic. Maybe I will have to leave this country, maybe. Because if I am right with this technical analysis in the long term, long term, I'm talking about 2002 years, 2-3 years. As long as it's about the MI55, 125, this area is gonna break. Potentially, you will see 200, the Japanese yen, and we can start talking about maybe Japan is not gonna be a developed country. Who knows? I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, so let's continue. Let me see here. Use the Shiba Inu. Okay, no, sorry. No, it's a joke. Okay, Uchi, it's a joke. Okay. By the way, I want to travel to your country one day. Okay. Okay, so let me see here. Amazing. To the moon. You see, to the moon. Shiba Inu is nothing. This is amazing. Wow, impressive chart. Wow, amazing, impressive. You see, amazing. I don't know how you can trade this. I don't know. I don't know how to trade this. Just the only thing I can tell you is the trend is your friend, and every time when it's testing the MI21 to the moon, right? So let me see here. To the moon. Okay, I will show you my crystal ball here. 6-month chart. Okay, we have here sell signal ADX positive here. We will see better divergence in some point, maybe in 3, 4, 5 years. But the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. Ooh, like this. Okay. So I will help you with some targets here, just using my imagination, right? Fibonacci extensions. From the bottom here. No. Sorry, this is wrong. From the bottom here, yeah, to the high here and the bottom here. The target should be around 25 and the extension should be 35. At least bots, I know they will start selling there, here and here. Okay, in the long term, of course, long term. I'm talking about 5 years price action. In short term, 1-day chart to the moon, to the beautiful breakout, beautiful. ADX positive here, amazing. I think, and yeah, and it's gonna be cheaper, my friend. Sorry, look at this yearly breakout. Yeah, so this currency is in a parabolic move. Okay, you see, amazing. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue with other Euro USD. Euro USD. I think I did it. Yeah, gold. Okay, gold. 4-hour chart. Okay, first of all, I need to see I need to see the monthly because I am curious because it's November 3 here, so I wanna see here. First of all, here, okay, here, I cannot be bearish here. I mean, it's still testing the MI55 here. Looks like it's breaking, yes, but at least I would like to see today making a new low, 1,600, for example. You see 1,500. Yes, I mean, I will start looking for maybe. Sorry, if you see breaking this area here this week, around maybe 1,600, 600 around there here, yes, continuation, and you will see it tested this area. But in 4-hour chart, let me see. In 4-hour chart, the short was obviously here, I think. Let me see here. Come on, trading view. It's loading. Okay, good. Yeah, the short was here, as you can see here. The short was here. There is no volume here. This continuation, yes. Short here, no thank you. At least in 4 hour chart, no. Okay. In 4 hour chart, no. If I have to trade this, I will start looking for a bullish divergence is forming, and this is like this. Testing the MA55 around there, no more than that, okay? In 4 hour chart. Because be careful, because there is no volume here. There is no volume. Okay, so let's continue with Matic 12 hour chart. Matic is one of the best altcoins right now here. I mean, in the weekly basis, right? Let me see here, Matic 93, yes, very good. In 12 hour chart, okay, let me see. Okay, first of all here, using price action here, no thank you, is not with me here. As you can see here, price action is very clear here, and Matic is testing the resistance, as you can see here. This area, I don't care if this asset is gonna break up, you know what, because everyone is testing this area to the moon, right? This time, like this, right? Parabolic, $2, right? So here in 4 hour chart, no. Okay, no thank you. In 12 hour chart, let me see here. Okay, we have potentially a buy signal with hidden bullish variance. Let me tell you something. This setup here is very bad. I mean, hidden bullish variance or bearish variance in curve, they are garbage. So you can say, okay, well, we have a buy signal potentially, yes, but I need to see the candle closing about 97 cents, and after that potentially a continuation. But if you ask me here, buy, no thank you, no. Even if we see the buy signal here, I will never buy here, because it's resistance. Let me see the 1 day chart. Maybe I can help you more with 1 day chart. No, careful with this. Okay, sideways. I am curious about Matic because Matic is one of the coins is doing very good right now here. Satellite is testing here. Matic has a very good chance to break the MA21 in monthly, and if you see this area breaking for some reason, I don't know why, maybe news, maybe something, I have no idea, Matic will hit around $2, yeah, in maybe Q1 2023. Remember, I am a financial advisor, okay? Just based on price action is doing very good actually here. You will see in the next 2 months a buy signal here, and potentially you will see this asset testing this area, and maybe new highs actually in the monthly, of course. In the monthly, I mean, I'm talking about Q1, Q2, maybe 2023, maybe around there. Weekly chart here. Let me see. Okay, we still have the sell signal present here. It's sideways. I mean, no more sell signal for me. It's sideways here. Sideways. When you see the sell line testing, maybe in January, February 2023, when you see this buy signal here, Matic should be around maybe $2, around there. In general, I really like it. Even with the sell signal present, it's very good. Very good. I don't know why, but it's looking good. Maybe some news. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so 1 hour. So let's talk about the last two charts for Bitcoin in higher time frames in the monthly, because well, we have some new layout here. Okay, one moment. I want to show you here the monthly for Bitcoin with RSI and also the ADX. And also I'm going to add a new indicators, you know, an indicator I like to use in the past. The name is Trix. For macro. Use for this, like I don't use it as a main indicator anymore, but it's very interesting what we can see here. Okay, first of all, let's start with the RSI. RSI the monthly here. RSI the monthly. Oh, well, this is not RSI. Okay, good. Okay, good. We had a monthly close here, and as you can see here, Bitcoin is doing nothing here. I mean, I cannot tell you anything. I don't have information. It's not breaking above, it's not breaking below, so it's still in sideways here. Okay, maybe we will see more sideways here, but in general, it's not healthy, right? So let's continue with the ADX, ADI, and let me see. I want to see the slope. it's the first time I'm gonna see. Let me cover this. Before of watching this chart, I wanna see the slope negative for shorts, and I wanna see the slope turning positive for bulls. Do you understand? I wanna see something like 2015 where bulls, they are getting power, right? They are getting better and better and better. If we see the slope positive trending to the upside for shorts, well, now you know what is gonna happen. So let's see. Let's see. I am very curious because I didn't see this one. Well, I think we will have to wait another month. There is no. I mean, this is still trending to the downside. You see, as you can see here, this setup is not looking anymore like 2015. As you can see, it's different. So we have a new signature here. Now, it's still in the long term. Is still the shorts, they are in control. I was looking for this. I was looking for the slope getting positive here, and this one keep trending more. If we see something like this, yes, it's gonna be. It could be a very good signal anticipation, right? We will see potentially more upside for Bitcoin in the higher time frames. Now let's talk about the next chart here. And the last indicator here is the tricks indicator. Actually, by the way, this was one of my first. Actually, was my first momentum indicator I was using with my system, and I like to use this one. The tricks histogram by Just Uncle. And let me show you here. One moment here. I need to change the settings here. Yeah, I like to use 8. Okay. This indicator is the first time I'm gonna talk about this indicator in my live streams. Just don't get me wrong, I don't use it. This one in my main system. Why? Because after some years trading with this one, the performance was decreasing. Why? Because now it's more popular. So that's why I don't use it anymore. But in higher time frames, it actually was very good. Every time, for example, when you see this signal here, yeah, here and here, well, you have a very good idea, right? Like Bitcoin entering a very, very massive rally here, and also here, and after that, massive rally here. We are looking for monthly, okay? Monthly. That's why even you see, the thing here is every time when you see in negative territory here and here tricks, well, that means is the right way, is the right moment to buy Bitcoin in the long term. I'm talking about 1 year. Right now here, I am looking for a specific setup here, okay? Let me show you here. The gray cloud here, yeah? I wanna see, every time when you see the slope positive here, the slope positive here, like this, like this, like this, and also, and also, you see Bitcoin in sideways like this, sideways like this, sideways, and this gray scale, sorry, this gray cloud is approaching to the center line, is when you will see the momentum to the upside, and after that you will see the buy signal. Right now here, for example, in 2015, you see around here, very close to the center line here, approaching, and after that Bitcoin started trending, and after that we got the confirmation with the buy signal in the monthly, and after that finally the trend was forming. Very good, right? And here, center line here about to be tested here. Well, very close, right? Very close, not exact. And it was $5,000 around there. And after that, we saw the buy signal around $7,000. And after that, well, 14K, right? Was the top. And here, if we are looking for similar setups right now, we don't have the setup right now. As you can see here, is bouncing right now here, yes, but it's far away. So I will start looking for example, something like this one. It's very close here, not exact, right? So we will see some more development here. And also the orange line must start changing the slope. In that moment, of course, with this indicator, you will never catch the bottom, never. But you will catch the next bull market, okay? Every time when you see this, watch this one. This, this one. And here, when you see this in 2023, 2024, you will see if Bitcoin holds, of course, 20K, right? Thinking Bitcoin will hold 20K, you will see something like this. Okay. Just don't forget something. Okay. This, if Bitcoin holds 20K, don't forget something. This bull run you will see is not gonna be like this one. It's gonna be very weak, very, very weak. And the reason is because Bitcoin is losing steam. Yeah. I did it a couple of times, actually many times here, but I want to be very, very clear with this. Watch this. In 2015 to in 2011 to 2014, almost 50,000%. In 2015 to 2017, 11,000%. And from 2019 to $60,000 was just 1,800%. So if you pay attention, Bitcoin is losing steam, and this is very normal. This is very normal. Why? Because you cannot see an asset in uptrend forever and ever. Never. All the markets, they have cycles. Okay, uptrend, sideways, it could be consolidation or distribution, and after that downtrend. Okay, Bitcoin has never been in a bear market. Okay, if you see YouTubers saying bear market, is because, well, maybe they are right in weekly chart. This pullback here, this, they were just weekly corrections. Okay, but think about it. Just think about it. It's an invitation. Okay, as a trader, you have to think in both sides, upside and downside. Okay, so if weekly corrections, they were very powerful to crash Bitcoin 86%, 85%, and here in average maybe 75-80%. What do you think about monthly? Imagine 90%. I don't know, and don't ask me because I don't know too. I don't know. I have no idea. The other thing is, like, I want you to think here. If Bitcoin was crashed in weekly correction 86, 85, and here's in progress. Imagine, right? Okay, Bitcoin breaks 20K. If Bitcoin breaks 20K, you will see the monthly playing out. Okay, playing here. So what is going to be the number? 86? I don't think so. Maybe 90, 94? Who knows? Maybe. But that is the question. And here is because Bitcoin is losing steam. Okay, so in the next year, I know you because FOMO, right? When you see some green candles here, I hope so, right? If Bitcoin holds 20K and you see Bitcoin up, I don't know, like 25, 27, 30K, 35, whatever. Well, if you think here to 1 million, I don't think so. Because after that, because if Bitcoin keeps following this pattern, well, this bull market or this bounce is going to be a sell. Yeah. And potentially it's going to be the last opportunity to sell Bitcoin in a very high price. And after that, you will see a major correction like this. So that's why in this channel, as I said before, I have to be realistic. Okay. Please don't be like the guys, like they were saying, Cardano at $30, Solana at $1,500, million token will hit $1,000, right? Yeah, I install some bots to avoid this, but sometimes I have this problem with doing people, they like to do these kind of things. Yeah, sometimes I had a problem. Yeah, I try to well, I am using a bot to control this problem in the chat, but well, sometimes it looks like it's not very good. Okay, now, so just keep in mind this. Okay, keep in mind this. So let's talk about the Bitcoin again, because now Bitcoin is moving in a very, very short term. 1 hour chart is looking very bullish, right? Very bullish, right? Green candle here to the moon. Okay, one thing here, there is no volume in 1 hour chart. Okay, bullish divergence is playing right now in 1 hour chart, but if you ask me right now here, that's it. Here it's over, and after that, if everything is okay, because when the chart is a sell, right? potentially you will see this area breaking maybe in the next 24 hours. Now, don't one of the reasons why I don't like to post my trades here is because people, I don't want to be offensive, please don't take it in the wrong way. People, they are very lazy. Okay, they want just tell me buy here and sell and that's it, right? They don't want to study. And that's why I don't want to post, because if I am wrong, they will take a loss, right? And after that they will blame me. That's why I don't do it. But I am trying to be more transparent here. I am in short. Yes, actually I was in long position here in $19,000, and I closed actually today around this area when I saw the bounce. Why? Because for me this is not healthy anymore, and I have a sell signal right now here, so I cancel my long position at 19K. Okay, so right now here, because this is a swing, potential swing trading. Remember, I am not financial advisor. Okay, if you sell, you buy, whatever is your responsibility. Okay, just I'm sharing what I'm doing. Okay, here, this is my position, and my target, my stop loss should be very flexible around $21,000 around there. And after that, I am looking for potentially my target should be around maybe $18,000 or 700, 800, looking for this break. Okay, so my risk and reward is around almost 2. So almost 2 is not exact. Okay, but if I am right with this technical analysis, you will see finally Bitcoin breaking all this range, and after that maybe 16 or something like that. This area I am not sure, honestly. My target, very realistic, is around this area. Okay, so I am willing to trade to lose maybe 3 or 4% of my account, my position, sorry, and maybe make around 6-7%, around 7% around there. Okay, but remember, is you have to, because this is a swing position, so that means I am expecting to see the results in the next 10 days. Okay, in the next 10 days. So you cannot enter in right now in short and say, Leo said short right now, and after that Bitcoin is bouncing to maybe, I don't know, 20,000, 300 or 400. Oh my God, I am losing. Okay, I'm gonna close my position right now. No, because the projection, right? The projection. That's why it's very careful, and this is the major reason why I don't like to share my trades in my live stream, because that happened to me before. And after 10 days, my projection was right. For example, here. It's bouncing. No, it's to the downside. No, but it's to the downside. Okay, I open a short position here, and here people got stopped here because they were following my trades. And after that, crash. You see, and that is the problem. I don't know your goals. I don't know if you are patient. I don't know how you manage your risk. I don't know if you can control your emotions, etc., etc., etc. That's why it's very, very complicated to teach these kind of things. Okay, so I think that's it for today, guys. That's it for today. Let's see. Remember, recap for Bitcoin, 20K is the area. Any close below 20K, this is gonna be a fake out, and after that I am looking for $18,000, 800, 700 around there, and potentially continuation to the downside. Now, if you are bullish for Bitcoin, very good, yes. So sideways, 10 days, and continuation to the downside. Okay, that is the projection. Okay, if I am wrong with this, well, Bitcoin must pump to $21,000, 22 around here, and after that potentially we could see something like this, like Bitcoin in summer with this setup. Pullback, bounce, and forming better divergence. Okay, that is the second scenario. Okay, potentially it could be possible, yes, but let's see. In my case, I am using my small account here, so someone asked me, hey, how do you feel after you take a loss? Recently I took a loss, the biggest loss since 2020. I lost 5K. And you know what? Maybe you will not believe me. You will say I am crazy, but I was happy. And the reason is because I realized I have the opportunity to improve. Okay. In my way of thinking, every time when I failed, or I mean, I don't like to use the word fail. That is not in that is something I don't think in that way. I see another opportunity for learning. Here, after I took a loss around here, this area here, I studied what I did wrong and how I can avoid this problem. One thing here, in this short, let me tell you something. And just in my private channels, they know this. I think the oldest, I mean, one of the first subscribers here, I think they remember this. Here, I was in short position around here, 66 here. I was in short position around here, like this. My stop loss was at 70K. Yeah. So for 3 days, 2-3 days, I was in loss, right? But the question is, you see this chart here, you enter in short, right? You enter in short here because you have a system, right, of trading, and your system of trading is telling you short, right? You enter in short here, 66,600 here, yeah, and you see that the candle breaking here, yeah, but when you see the next candle closing above here for some 2 days here, around here, many traders they like to go to 1 hour chart and they say, oh my god, I am losing, oh my god, what I can do, okay, I need to close. And after that, they were correct, their technical analysis was correct, but what was the problem? The technical analysis was amazing. The problem is the trader itself, because the trader cannot control his emotions. Okay, for example, here I was in loss here, 66, Bitcoin pumped to almost 69K, almost I got stopped here, but I said, okay, I'm willing to lose maybe 6%, something like that, yes, but if I am right, I will close my position at 35K. So what the fuck? Why? Well, because we have a very divergence here in 1-day chart, and also we have very divergence here in OBB, and also we have weekly chart with very divergence forming here in the highs of April here and also in November, and the target always is gonna be the ME55 in the monthly or any time frame like this. Okay, and here, this was so far one of the best executions I had as a trader in all my career. And I am not telling you this because, oh yeah, I want to show you like how good I am. No, because I failed many times. The thing here is like I learn from my mistakes. And one of the biggest mistakes as I have, I am human. I have emotions. So if you want to trade, you have to live a very peaceful life. What I mean, for example, in your regular job, 9 to 5, many jobs they ask you, you must be capable to work in a very stressful environment, right? That is the mentality we have in our jobs, right? 9 to 5. But for trading, you have to be in a beach with piña colada. Yeah. Zero stress. Meditation. It's opposite. You have to be very, very, very relaxed. And you have to control your emotions. Yeah. Here, when I was getting wrecked, because yes, I was getting wrecked, and actually I actually opened a heavy position in my possibilities, right? I was, the only thing I said, okay, I trust in my system because I back tested my system. I have been trading for many years, so I will take a loss. If I take a loss, never mind, move on. Luckily, it was very good. Yeah. But if you remember this, I think you were, I don't know, other YouTubers exactly here. They were calling 100K, 150K. And also, they were saying, you see, we have this massive triangle here, and the target is 150K. Imagine, poor people, they were following this garbage, and they bought here. at 60K or 67, 68. Yeah. So that's why when you have discipline, of course you will lose. Remember, in trading, you will lose always. Actually, potentially even you can lose more than winning. But your losses are less, very small, and your wins are bigger, very big. For example, I lost a couple days, yes, but I cannot complain. Why? Because I got blessed. For why? Because I was short in Bitcoin for more than 1 year. Yeah, here, and here, and here. And it's amazing. That's why always when you see, okay, I took a loss, but you see your historical data and you see your trades, because I know you are a very disciplined trader and you have your journal, right? You are recording everything, right? You know your win profit, your win rate, you know your profit factor, you know everything, right? I know that, I know. So, because if you know this information, you will improve, yeah. But the problem is you need discipline. You have to do it, even if you don't want. And that is, it's like you want to go to the gym, right? When you go to the gym, you don't want to go to the gym every day, right? But you have to go. It's the same thing when you're trading. Yeah. If you have problems in your life and you don't feel comfortable, you don't trade. Don't trade. Yeah. So just I wanted to say this because this is the answer of some questions I got from one of my friends, and usually he likes to watch my live streams. And he got super wrecked. Finally, he took a loss. He was 3x something like that at around, I cannot remember very well. I think it was in this area. Yeah, this area, around 50K in long position. Finally, he gave up. Yeah, he couldn't hold anymore and he took a loss here. He canceled and he lost. But I said, why you didn't manage your risk, right? No, because I was hoping Bitcoin will hold, because right, TDK was very, very strong. I had more, and after that I was thinking Bitcoin will hit 100K. Okay, who told you that? Well, all YouTube, right? Okay, that is the problem. So that's why you really need to control your emotions. Well, for trading, right? But actually for everything. In my experience, right? My mentor told me many years ago, he said the worst decisions you can make in your life is based on your emotions. That's why people married bad women. Emotions, right? Okay, good. So this is not about that kind of things, but just think about it, okay? You can read some books about psychology of trading. I posted we have some resources in my group. If you are not in my group, you can join and you can check the resources there. And also we have a small community of traders where all of them, they are sharing news and technical analysis and everything. And I'm pretty sure you will find something useful for you. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. And see you tomorrow. And let's see, as I said before, Bitcoin must hold 20K and cannot close below there. Any close below there. Exactly, James. Hope is not a strategy. Yeah, hope is not a plan. Hope is you want to pray, right? You want to go to the church, and But for trading, is your enemy. There is no difference between hope and gambling. Okay. For me, right? For me. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.